Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First carry here for Joe Mixon. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a give to Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7.
Falcons take over.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for 28 yards.
Get used to that, folks. The Falcons are going to look number 11's way early and often, and he's onto the stat sheet already on the first play from scrimmage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nick Witkowski there on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him one last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Joe Mixon.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Jones pass complete to Philip Dorsett.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the Falcons' 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 58 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again, Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Jones. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 8.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. Got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st and 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right there. 54.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Cowboys.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's good.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
On the carry.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice gain there for a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down and goal to go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is the time to get creative.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that, man.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Flushed out right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. A fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
So now the Cowboys down by 15. And time, a huge factor. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. To Mixon on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. First, they've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The Cowboys' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 2-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They're going to run with Taysom Hill, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
Go, man, go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back